All right, we are live. What's up, everyone? On marketing, really, how to sell stuff, why people buy stuff, psychology behind it, how to sell more stuff, what you should sell, bunch of other stuff. Okay, so got my coffee, my gangster mug, ready to go. So today's Sunday. I'm still a little hungover from New Year's, but it's fine. You know, I can still spit some wisdom. I'm totally kidding. I didn't do anything New Year's. Actually, I fell asleep early, like 9:30. I fell asleep out like a light. Anyway, today I'm gonna do an episode of Wicked Words. Wicked Words is a show that's all about copywriting. Okay, copywriting. How to write it better, how to craft better sales messages, what to do with your copy, how to make it better, etc., etc., etc. Because most copy online and in general now is just bad, really, right? Copywriting is a highly technical skill that takes years to get good at, really. And now it's so easy to publish an advertisement online. The time and effort that used to go into crafting an advertisement basically doesn't exist anymore, at least not by most people or most companies. Of course, the big dogs, you know, the billion-dollar companies and everything, they still put massive amounts of time and effort into the copy, into advertising, because it should get the appropriate time and energy that it deserves, and that's why they get the results they do. But now advertising it's treated much more like a video game, especially more particularly with Facebook. But yeah. So, Wicked Words. So in this episode, I'm gonna talk about how to have your copy write itself. Should be kind of appealing, right? So, how to make your copy write itself. So, research, the first step of the process I go through, and or when I craft a sales message, or when I'm writing a sales letter or writing copy or anything. Research. Everything should start with research. Nobody does research anymore. They just don't. They might do a little bit, but they really don't do real, actual, thorough research, right? Like, if you hire a copywriter or something, and you have them do research or something, they should bring you back a stack that's this thick of research. Okay, there's a lot that goes into it. You got to research your competitors, your market. You got to find out where your market is, where they're living. Where does your market live, right? Online or offline? Magazines, forums, groups, Facebook groups, everything, right? You want to find out where they are, where do they aggregate, right? So Amazon is a massive, just freaking awesome place for research. It's probably the number one place for research, honestly, and and of course it's free. It gives you so much information. It's incredible. So let's take Amazon for an example. If I'm going to do research on a physical product, right? We go to Amazon. I'm going to go to whatever the product is and all the other products in that in the category. And I'm going to start doing research. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a list of all of these. I'm going to write down every single objection or complaint that people have about the product. I'm going to make a list, right? Every single one. The questions that are in Amazon, the questions that people ask, there's usually dozens of them. I'm gonna write down every single question. Okay, even if there's 70 of them, I'm gonna write them down. Conversely, the positive comments, I'm gonna write those down as well. What do people like about it? And skepticisms. So I'm gonna make a list of all those as well. What are people? All that. That alone is, 20, 30, 50 pages of research, right? So I'm gonna make a list of all of those. Okay. So guess what my copy is going to be? That's your copy. Again, something I would say is the market will always tell you what to sell and they will always tell you what to do. Okay, so again, with bullets, every single objection to address each individual one in the copy, assuming that the product you're selling actually does have what you're saying, right? Of course, you can't lie about the product, but assuming that you're selling a good product, which you should, or if you're doing product development or research for product development, this tells you what to put in the product. Or the hook, but actually, you definitely could come up with some great hooks with this information, but all of your copy is right there. If your product does not have or has something better than what everyone is complaining the market might have about the product, if your copy contains all the positive things that people like about the potential customer might have, you're gonna have a damn fine piece of sales material. So important. But research it's one of those things that when you start to get good at copywriting, and when you start to get good, you want to start skipping steps because you think you're a genius and you think you're good, but you don't want to do that, right? And if you had done that, then you probably learned by failing that, oh man, I really can't Ogilvy, right? Step one, research, right? So do that, you're gonna have some excellent material for copy. Okay, so that's it for correctly, and I hope I helped you out. If you have any questions about marketing, and if you want me to answer any questions for you, or look at your marketing or what you're doing online, your e-commerce store, your funnel, any question about marketing at all, you can go to our Twitter, twitter.com/marketing_squad, and hashtag AskTheSquad. If you ask us a question, I'm going to answer it on the next live show. I really want on YouTube. Please, if you got any value from this, please subscribe, hit the bell. Please. Thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow with another live episode.